Hi there, welcome to another new video. So in previous video you have seen how to sketch your CV, how to marshal all the materials for your CV. Now is the time to open Microsoft Word and put all the materials in a format which will look very attractive. So now you need the real materials and you need to know how to put that materials in a proper fashion so that it can be a very appealing one. And for that you need an example. You need a format of CV of any senior, of any others, so that you can get an idea and then put your data as per your potential. So I have an example. So this whole video is based upon my CV. I have put my CV in a format which I got many answers based upon that CV, and then you take this CV after completion of this video and modify as per your data. Okay, so that will be really grateful for you and really helpful for you. So as you can see, you have to first put your name, Mahendra Khan. Next, contact number or contact details you have to put. Now one thing, that Mahendra Khan, the name you have to put in a left corner, and then it can put your name in any format, like you can put any Arial black, or you can put also in some bigger format. Okay, and you can increase the fashions of the writing as far as possible. I have used 24. You can also use 36, 45, because it's your name, so you can use it, you can make it as stylish as possible, but don't show any style or any fashions which looks very very rude. So this is the name you have to write, and then the contact number, you have to write your contact number. So this is my contact number, and this is email. And okay, so when you are getting my contact number, so if you have any questions about my CV, any questions about how to write CV, you can just mail me, you can just call me. And next thing is this email. You have to put your email, and this email have to be in the format of web format, means whatever you have seen here, spjaharmail@gmail.com. If you click here, you can directly go to that mail. So that's a really official format you have to put your email. And if you have any your institute mail, like our as IIT, and we have some mail, so we can also put spmail@iitk.ac.in. so you also have to put, I have not written that one, you also have to put below of your personal mail. And next one is the current destinations. This is very important, current designations, not destination, current designations. So you are MTech student or MSc student, that's fine, you just write it MTech student, and now you were doing sales copy lab IIT KGP. That's for example. If you are collaborating with some other lab, you can also put the name of other lab. That will be really appealing, that you are a good researcher in your MTech also. So that will be quite reflecting your potential to carry out a research. Okay. And also you can, in this juncture, also you can write a project what you are carrying in your MSc or in your MTech. So you can write Celoscopy Lab IIT KGP, and then below that you can write I am leading a project named or entitled, write something XXX, let's say nanoparticle assembly on the cellular surface, write this. And next you have to write research interest, and that's very important point for the graduate admissions type of CV, not for job type of, but graduate admission type of CV. And this is very important, that you want to show that you are very much officials as per your CV. So if you have seen any CV for your professors, any CV of your assistant professor, of your PI, then you can see they will also write this like research interest. So that is quite to make your CV very very official. Research interest, you can write the topics by make a point, but one thing, first write that topics which you want to apply and that university. Let's say you will obviously make a 6 or 7 university will apply People also apply 10 or 12 university, but remember, you don't have to answer, you don't have to apply that much university, because at last you will go only one university. So that's a totally vague idea to apply 12 or 15 university. If you do good in GRE and TOEFL, you will obviously get one university or two university. So that's enough to apply 4 university. Okay, that's a different issue, but one thing that I want to say, if you are applying, let's say, one university at Michigan State University, and then there you are applying for bioimaging lab, then put that bioimaging or single molecular imaging in the first few points. And that will be really appealing, that when the professor look at your CV, he will see, okay, he or she will see that, okay, the student is really interested in bioimaging. So I am interested in bioimaging, that's why I wrote it: nanobioimaging, single molecular imaging, and nanotheranostics. So theranostics is not that much part of my interest or the lab which I applied, that's why I put it at last. So try to understand the sequence in which you will put your research interest. That's really matters, and that's really appealing to your PI. And next is, okay, so all the things you have to write in Microsoft Word, and then it will take almost 2 or 3 pages for the final one, for the final CV. Okay, here I have written in the slide format, but don't do that. Actually, you have to write in the Microsoft Word. After completion of the whole writing, it will have almost 2 or 3 pages. Okay. Now next one is the previous research experience. And one thing, this research interest and then previous research experience, this is the heading. This is the heading. So you put it some another format, and the another writing, like the name of the institution, project supervisor, or also in the previous slide, the point, topic of interest, that you put in some another format. Let's say if you put it that this one is Times New Roman, then you put your heading at Arial Black. And next, this previous research experience, and this point is very interesting, and this is the, I will say, core of your CV. This is the core of your CV. This part is very interesting. I have seen for my experience that people ask from this part only, that okay, so I have seen in your CV you have done some super resolution work under Dr. Gandhi, so what you have done, can you explain me? So they will ask this type of questions. That is very appealing. So don't be too much decorative, too much false information you don't have to give. You just be very truthful and be very to the point when you are writing your project title and project descriptions. So here 4 things you have to write per project. So whenever you are applying for US University, I can hope that you have already done 4 or 5 projects, 4 or 5 interns, including your MTech or MSc thesis. Okay, so as I have written, my first project was Tata Institute of Fundamental Research Center, Hyderabad. So you can write the center name, and then project supervisor name, and then project title, then project description. Project description may be 1 or 2 lines or 2 to 3 lines, but be very short, because this is just a show up of the projects what you have done. Whatever you have written here, that's fine, but you have to again describe all the things in your SOP, and that we will describe in some other video. So CV is nothing but the short format of your SOP. Whatever you are writing in your CV, that you have to describe in your intricate details in your SOP. That's the main connections between SOP and CV. So project title you have to write in very to the point fashion, and then project description you have to write, and then the same things, same projects, not the same project you have done in another university. So here the red color indicates that this is another university or another institute. You have done your second research project, and then also you have to write project supervisor, project title, project description. And here I want to say, if you have done a 1 month project at, let's say, winter, or let's say in between winter or summer, or let's say in your bachelor's, and a very short project where you have introduced in your passion, so write also that one in a very fashions which looks very official. So write also that one. Don't leave anything, so that you will not be blame yourself that okay, I can write that one. So don't blame, don't try to leave anything. Take everything what you have done and put input. So then the red color is the another institute project, and the blue color is the another institute project. Here also you have to write project supervisor, project title, project description you have to write. And next, and this is the main things, previous research experience. And here the main project is your MTech thesis. So for MTech thesis, after previous research experience, you can make a different block. You can write MSc thesis or MTech thesis, or you can also include your MTech thesis in this block only. Both of are fine, but you have to describe quite a bit as compared to the other project, because that is the main focus, that describes you as a MTech student or as a MSc student, isn't? So that you have to describe quite efficiently. Now next thing is the important thing, that publication and poster presentation. If you have, that will be really rocking in your CV. That's attract a very much good attention from your judge. And then you have to write in this format the publications or poster name. So I don't have any publication. I wrote the name of my poster what I presented, this Tarun Maji and Mahendra Khan. So my name is Mahendra Khan, and here you first try to make bold of your name, as you have seen already, because whenever you have seen in your lab, then you can see whenever your PI is the second author or first author, they make it bold, make it highlighted. So you have to write in that fashion. And then if you have any presentation, research presentation, like not a official scientific level, but in some bachelor's level, that's a small research presentation, that also you can write. Don't leave that one also. Okay. And then I have also write a seminar where I presented something, and I attended Bioculmination 19 IIT IIT Jodhpur on the topic. This XX is you have to write the topic. So that also you write one. So don't leave anything. And then the National Annual Chemi Quiz Competition by President's University won second positions. Yeah, that was a quiz competitions we attended, and we won the second positions, and that we also have written. So that is also important. You have to write everything. And next is the professional experience and extracurricular activity. Here you have to write the online course. So that's also important very. If you have not earned any certificate, you can write online course, and below you can write no certificate has been earned, because that in that perspective you can be more truthful. If you write only online certificate, they can ask where your certificate. And the programming language C++ and Python, and software skill you have to write, and expertise in handling flash chromatography. So here you have to write expertise in handling some instruments what you have already done up to your MTech or MSc. So I quite from chemistry background, so I have written expertise in handling flash chromatography, and next point can be expertise handling let's say NMR instrumentation, NMR software, IR instrumentation, or let's say you can write as a biology student as a cell culture, okay, that will be really reflect your determination for research. And next thing is the reference. This is the last part. There you have to write in this fashion. Let's say Dr. V Murthy. First write your MTech or MSc thesis guide, and then you have to write associate professor, means designation of that professor, and then you have to write the institution below of that line. So you have to write in these fashions, and reference is very important, and be very respectful. If the professor is doctor, then put it doctor. If the professor is professor, then don't put it at doctor, put it professor, isn't? So take that professor or doctor designation from the website of that PI exactly. Okay, that will be really helpful for you. That's all for CV designation, CV arrangement, and you have to put the material as per your case, your data, and hope you will be helpful with this video. And